Hi everyone, I'm Crystal Hemmers, and today I will be talking to you about the power of fitness by building strength from the inside out. So, imagine waking up every morning feeling exhausted before your day even begins. You grab your phone, scroll through social media, and see endless videos of people running, lifting, stretching, and you think, good for them, but that could never be me. Now, imagine a different version of that morning, one where you get out of bed, move your body, and instantly feel more awake, more confident, and ready for anything. That shift from fatigue to focus, from stress to strength, is the power of fitness. We live in a time when stress, anxiety, and exhaustion have become almost normal. But what if the medicine we're searching for doesn't come in a pill bottle, but in movement? Fitness isn't just about having abs or running marathons. It's about building the strength to show up for yourself every day in body and in mind. I've spent years performing on stage, teaching dance and fitness classes, and helping others reconnect with their confidence through movement. As a performer and instructor, I've seen firsthand how physical activity transforms not just bodies, but lives. Today, I want to show you how fitness builds strength from the inside out, how it reshapes our health, our mindset, and our lifestyle. We'll also be discussing how regular physical activity strengthens the body and prevents disease, how movement improves mental health and confidence, and how creating a balanced lifestyle by combining exercise, nutrition, and rest can lead to a long-lasting well-being. Let's start with the foundation of the physical benefits of staying active. Regular movement isn't just about looking fit, but it's about living longer and living better. Think about it this way. Our bodies were designed to move. Anthropologists at Harvard University found that humans evolved to walk roughly 9 miles a day just to survive, meaning movement isn't optional for us. It's a part of who we are. But in the modern world, we've replaced that natural movement with long hours of sitting, screens, and stress. It's no wonder our energy tanks so quickly. The good news? We can reactivate what our bodies were meant to do simply by standing, walking, and stretching a little more each day. Even 5 minutes of movement between tasks can reawaken circulation, improve posture, and spark focus. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, consistent exercise reduces the risk of chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. They report that adults who engage in at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week lowers the risk of premature death by up to 30%. That's not a gym advertisement, that's science. And exercise strengthens the heart, increases lung capacity, and improves energy levels by enhancing circulation and oxygen flow. When I first started teaching fitness, I didn't realize how even small, consistent movements could ripple into every area of life. I once coached a woman named Sarah who could barely get through a 5-minute warm-up without gasping for breath. But week after week, she showed up. A month later, she was jogging across the room and smiling while doing it. And she told me, I didn't just get stronger, I started believing I could do things again. And that's what fitness does. It reminds us that effort compounds into confidence. When your body moves, your cells literally come alive. And here's something most people forget. Fitness doesn't have to be extreme to be effective. Walking your dog, dancing in your kitchen, or even taking a 10-minute stretch break between study sessions are all small deposits in your long-term health account. As a performer, I've learned that on-stage stamina isn't built by magic, but it's built through consistent movement day after day. Every rehearsal, every workout, every routine taught me that the body is capable of incredible transformation when we give it consistency instead of excuses. So, physical activity strengthens the body, but its true power goes beyond muscles. It reaches the mind. Next, we'll be discussing the connection between fitness and mental health. Just think about if you've ever felt your stress melt away after a good workout. That's not coincidence, it's chemistry. According to a Harvard Health publication, exercise triggers the release of endorphins, the brain's natural mood lifters, and reduces levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Regular movement has been shown to be as effective as medication for some people managing mild to moderate depression. Another study from Johns Hopkins University explains that regular aerobic exercise increases the size of the hippocampus, which is the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. So, movement literally reshapes the brain, helping us think clearer and manages emotions more effectively. When you move, you're not just working out your body, you're rewiring your mind to handle stress with more grace and focus. In fact, the American Psychological Association reports that people who exercise at least 3 times a week experience 43% fewer days of poor mental health than those who don't. Beyond science, there's the feeling, the clarity, the confidence, the sense that you can handle whatever comes your way. As a fitness instructor, I've seen shy teenagers walk into my classes barely making eye contact and walk out laughing, glowing, and standing taller. Movement teaches us that we are capable. It gives us proof of our own strength. There were times in my life when I felt overwhelmed balancing school, performing, working multiple jobs, and teaching. But even on the hardest days, I found that a simple 30-minute workout could reset my entire mindset. Movement became my therapy, and not a way to escape life, but to recharge for it. So, we know exercise strengthens the body and calms the mind. But how do we make fitness a lifestyle and not just a phase? Let's talk about what it takes to sustain a healthy lifestyle. So, what's the secret? Balance. Many people start fitness routines with enthusiasm but burn out because they forget one key principle. Fitness isn't punishment, it's nourishment. A balanced fitness lifestyle includes 3 essential elements: exercise, nutrition, and rest. The World Health Organization recommends that adults get both aerobic activities such as walking, swimming, or cycling, and strength training at least twice a week. But consistency matters more than intensity. Choose activities you actually enjoy because joy is the fuel of consistency. According to Harvard School of Public Health, proper nutrition works hand in hand with physical activity. Nutrient-dense foods such as lean proteins, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provide the energy your muscles and brain need to perform. Think of food not as a reward, but as part of your training. Finally, rest. Recovery isn't laziness, but it's when your body rebuilds strength. Something I remind my students often is progress requires pauses. In music, it's the silence between notes that gives the melody meaning. The same goes for fitness. Your rest days are what makes your work days powerful. Overtraining can lead to burnout, hormonal imbalance, and even injury. According to the American Council on Exercise, rest allows the nervous system to recalibrate and the muscles to repair, which means skipping recovery can actually reverse your results. Rest is strength training for your mind. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation show that adults who get at least 7 hours of quality sleep are more likely to maintain a consistent exercise routine. Without rest, even the best fitness plans will collapse. If you're watching this and thinking, I don't know where to start, begin small. Set realistic goals like a 15-minute walk 3 times a week, drinking more water, or even stretching before bed. Over time, those small habits compound into transformation. Balanced fitness isn't about chasing perfection, but it's about creating harmony between body, mind, and lifestyle. So, what does all this mean? Fitness truly builds strength from the inside out by strengthening our bodies, improving our mental health, and guiding us toward balance in our daily lives. We learned that regular physical activity protects us from disease, movement can uplift our mental state, and balance through exercise, nutrition, and rest, which makes those benefits last. When you move your body, you don't just change how you look, you change how you live. You show up with more energy, more clarity, and more confidence. You become proof that strength isn't about being the fastest, the fittest, or even the most flexible. It's about being consistent, resilient, and kind to yourself. So next time you think you don't have time to work out, remember this. You're not taking time away from your day. You're giving time back to your life. Remember that fitness doesn't demand perfection, it asks for presence. You don't need a fancy gym or the perfect schedule, you just need a commitment to move, breathe, and show up. Even 10 minutes a day is a declaration that your health matters. The future version of you will thank you for every walk, every stretch, every moment you choose motion over stillness. Thank you.